All right. I'd like to start off with a question. Have you guys ever gone into a public space and you kind of look around and you notice that there's like cameras around and you feel a little uncomfortable? Perhaps like the surveillance changes the way you act and the way you think. I think this isn't inherently a bad thing. I think we all feel this way when we're being surveilled or watched. We change the way we act. But I think that a big dilemma arises involving your rights, your personhood, and democracy itself. Last week, the Met Police, which is the London police force, announced that in the coming month they're going to start installing facial recognition cameras throughout London. There's going to be a data bank full of millions of faces, and the functional purpose of this facial recognition software is to notify the police if a person on a watch list is in this public space and alert them to their real-time location. But ultimately, these facial recognition cameras undermine democracy, and here's why. Data collection without your consent subverts your autonomy. Autonomy is the personal decisions that you make that you would endorse to anybody. They're endorsable choices. They represent the core of who you are, and these are really important in democracy. They make up personhood, so when they are threatened, democracy is threatened as well. Western democracies are undermining your autonomy by making systematic decisions about your information, whether or not it should be public or private. Surveillance also hurts democracy by changing our behavior as well. And like countless studies have shown that when you're being surveilled, your impulse control changes, your personal freedom and expression changes. And sometimes this can be a good thing. Obviously, we don't want people stealing in stores and bodegas or whatever, and I think it's a good thing for loss prevention. But Edward Snowden really famously said in an interview once, that under observation, we act less free, which means we effectively are less free. I think we should strive for a better, safer future, but giving governmental institutions the right to know everything about their citizenry is dangerous. Just because we run into government interference in our daily lives doesn't mean we have to immediately subject ourselves to it and agree with it. Privacy is one of the most important functions of a democracy because it represents our autonomy and personhood. And here's a quote just to end on, knowledge may be transparent, but power rarely is.